I've seen women destroy men's lives with children, with divorce. You know, I've seen women that go out to a bar, go home with a man that they just met, hardly know, sleep with them unprotected, and then the next day feel guilty about it and try to say that man raped her. I've seen all these things, okay? And I've seen women be ex-girlfriends and ex-wives, make a man's life a living hell, okay? And I know a lot of women can say, well, what about, have you ever seen men do this to women? I have. I've seen men beat women. I've seen a lot of things that men have done. However, the numbers are so much greater with what I've seen with women do. So, okay, I'm not saying every man out there is you know, got a little halo over his head. That is not true. However, the numbers are just so much higher when I'm speaking about what women are doing, you know. So I have a lot of female acquaintances. I have had a lot of female friends in the past, and I've known them very personally. I've known what, you know, goes on in their lives, and even though they put on this facade that they're good women and they do the, you know, the right thing, and they don't sleep around and they don't cheat and they don't do this, I'm going to be honest with you. Most of the women, the majority of the women that I've known as acquaintances and, you know, so forth, have cheated, do cheat, and do seek the attention of other males. That's why I speak about this stuff so much. And in my opinion, I don't believe men and women are equal. I don't think that we were not biologically designed to be equal. You know, in nature, every other male and female is not equal. The male has his duties, the hunter, the gatherer, the protector, you know, and the female has her duties to typically always to give birth, to protect the young, nurture the young, breastfeed the young, raise the young. And I know we're civilized, but I still think that our duties are fairly the same as it was supposed to be in nature, and such as I believe that women were made to make babies. Women were designed to give birth, and we're supposed to be the nurturer. We're supposed to be more emotional naturally, and a man is typically more stronger, tougher, that kind of thing. And that's just how I see things. I think we have our own roles, and we need to stop trying to, you know, as women, I think we need to stop trying to be something we're not. And I think that is going to ruin our society. Not only ruin it, but it's going to cause our species to die out. It really bothers me when I hear women say, we're not made to make babies. How sexist. But that's what we do. We're here to give birth. We're here to continue our species and, you know, do it in a way that our species is going to be stronger the next generation prior to the one before it. And that's just the way it is. It's just really sad that women just can't accept their role. It's like they're lazy. They don't want to. How dare you ask them to cook and clean for their family? How dare you ask them, you know, to not go open up their legs to a stranger? How dare you? You know, those women that are out fighting for equality, they're not fighting for equality. They have equality. They're out there fighting in the street because typically they want to have the right to kill their own baby because they want to sleep around. They want to go and be a whore and sleep around and do it as many times as they want, and they want to be able to kill the baby that is a product of them sleeping around every single time they do it. And if you threaten to take that away from them, they go crazy. They freak out, okay? Because right now with the Trump administration, they're against abortion. I'm so grateful for that. I'm against abortion. I think it's disgusting. If you want to sleep around women, you want to be whores, go have your uterus taken out. Okay? Go take you some birth control or go have your uterus taken out. There is no reason to kill an innocent baby that has not done you a thing. Okay? We need to address the responsibility aspect. Now, that's what those women are out there fighting for. They want to be lazy, they don't want to cook and clean, and they want to be whores. And that's just the bottom line. And I do not blame men for... I do have 2 children together. I have a son who is 2. He was sitting in the back, and we also have a young daughter. Never denied being a mother. I'm very proud to say I'm a mother. Being a mother is my most important job that I have, and I'm very, very proud of that. And I love my children very much. So I never once said in any of my videos that I'm not a mother. But I'm not a single mother. I've never been a single mother before. My husband and I do not have children from other people. We've never been married to other people. So neither one of us have any outside baggage. It's just me and him and our children. So back to the video. men are going their own way to protect themselves from the average Western woman today. And I just wanted to speak and say, feminism doesn't just affect men. So you men are going your own way to protect yourselves, but I've also had to take certain steps to protect myself from the modern Western woman as well. And that is, I don't have to date them, but there's another aspect to it. I'm faced with the fact that I can't have any female friends because of the way women are today. I have been through so many female friends and female relationships on a friendship level. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of them. And every single time I've had a female friend, she has stabbed me in the back, was jealous of me, tried to sabotage me, competed with me. Every one of the relationships typically ended up bad. So to protect myself from it today, I choose not to have any friends. I stay to myself. I do not have any, like true deep friendships with women. I have a lot of female acquaintances, but I do not, get into anything real personal with them. It's just, like I said, it's just an acquaintance. I don't have any real female friends. I don't have any girlfriends that I feel comfortable enough to call up and say, hey, you want to go to the movies? You want to go take the kids to go do something? I really can't stomach being around the average woman today. After about 5 minutes, I just can't take any more of it. I can't take the things they talk about. I can't take the things that, everything they talk about is just stupid, and there's no depth to it, the stuff that they worry about. I'm not concerned about buying these expensive ass Coach purses and all this stupid stuff that they spend their money on. And, at the end of the day, the only thing that really matters to me is my husband and children, is being a good mother and a good wife. That is the only thing that has real importance to me anymore. Not materials, not, reality shows, not social media. I cannot stand how the average woman today, all she cares about is her social media accounts, taking her stupid selfies, trying to impress and compete with other women on there. I really can't stand the fact that the average woman today has children from different men and will use those children as pawns to control the father, to get money out the father, to get money out of the state. I cannot stand how, women will marry a man just for financial support and status and, cheat on him, divorce him, and try to take him for everything he has. It's no wonder that men are protecting themselves and have started to go their own way about today. And if you go to the mall, they're all piled up in those stores trying to buy those expensive handbags, and it's just crazy, man. That's the kind of stuff the average woman worries about. They're not worried about, excuse me, sorry about that, that was the radio. They're not worried about being a good wife and a good mother. In fact, the average woman today looks down on a woman that cooks and cleans for her husband. I can't tell y'all how many of my female acquaintances that have told me something, because when they come to my house is spotless, and I always have a home cooked meal. I always cook every single day, and that's how I was raised, though. And they will criticize that, oh, I'm not doing that, that's just ridiculous, he can make his own food, he needs to do his own laundry and that kind of thing. That's how the average woman thinks today. Thank goodness I was raised by my grandparents. And let me just say this, feminism, from the very beginning, I formed a bad opinion about women, because the first woman in my life that was supposed to put me first, nurture me, and take care of me was my birth mother. My birth mother wanted to abort me. I think she didn't, because she didn't want to spend, $300-500 killing me, because she would rather go spend that at the mall and on herself. So when she actually did give birth to me, like I said, she contacted the state and had them come pick me up, and she didn't want anything to do with me. And she still to this day uses her looks to get different men, and she's always been taken care of by men. She's never had to work or do anything except look pretty, and she gets whatever she wants. But I learned early on that women cannot be trusted, and I've been scarred for life from the very, very beginning. So that's why I do these videos too. I'm trying to speak out on the truth. This stuff is really going on.